Hey YouTube, Jim coming back with another video. Just want to do a quick video. I've got 8 cards I want to show. Just I've picked up over the last few weeks some vintage cards here. First off, in these crazy times with the way the world is with this virus and everything else, I hope everyone is safe and healthy and all your families are all well. Just crazy stuff going on, and I hope everybody's managing through it very well. So the first card I'm going to show, I've got a 1963 Topps Rookie Stars Tony Oliva, as they say on the card here, Pedro Oliva. Funny story with that. Apparently when Tony Oliva came to the United States from the Dominican Republic, I believe, they switched his birth certificate with his brother because his brother was younger than him, and they wanted him to appear younger to the scouts and the Major League Baseball teams. So they switched his birth certificate with his brother, and his brother's name was Pedro, so hence Pedro Oliva on his rookie card. But anyway, this is a cool card. Fully expecting that Oliva has a great chance of making it into the Hall of Fame next year. I think he was 1 vote short a few years ago when he was on the ballot. And so thinking that he has a great chance of getting in this coming year. So we'll see what happens with that, but that's his rookie card. Next up, I've got another guy who has a great chance of also getting into the Hall of Fame. I think he was 1 vote short last time as well. That's Richie Allen. This is his rookie card, 1964 Topps. Another very cool card. This is what the back looks like. Yeah, Dick Allen was a great player. The only thing with him is he ran into some injuries towards the end of his career, and he only played 15 years in the major leagues, but he put up some great numbers while he played, and I think he was a 10-time All-Star. Next up, I've got a 1968 Topps All-Star card of Frank Robinson. Just a cool card. Don't have too many Frank Robinson cards. Not sure what the situation was with these. Apparently it was some kind of puzzle, I guess, you put together with the back on the backs. Don't know too much about that, but just a cool looking card of Frank Robinson. Next up, I've got a 1971 Kellogg's card. Jim Palmer. Just picked this up off eBay. Basically, it was an impulse buy. I get this card for like $7. It's graded in mint 9, and just a cool card. I always like that food and beverage product cards, and Kellogg's. I remember as a kid always having the card, getting the cards out of the cereal and stuff like that. So this 1972 Jim Palmer was pretty cool. Also, I kind of like a lot of the oddball cards and a lot of the cards that have like low population with PSA. I think the population on this card, being a 9, and the population is like 54 9s, and there's only 6 10s. So pretty low population on that, which I kind of like on cards. I tend to, if I find cards that have low population, I tend to try to get them, especially when they're a Hall of Fame pitcher or any Hall of Fame player. So next up, I've got a 1973 Topps Hank Aaron. It's a PSA 4, but I think it's an awesome looking. The photo just looks great. The color is nice. It's just a really cool presentation as far as the photo is concerned. And the card's not in bad condition either. This bottom corner is messed up a little bit, which is the reason why I got the 4. But otherwise, it's in really nice condition, a little off center, top to bottom too. But that's fine with me. I'll take a Hall of Famer, Hank Aaron, one of the greatest players ever. In fact, I got this Hank Aaron card and this Brooks Robinson card. I bought them both off the same dealer, and I got both of these cards shipped to my house with shipping, tax, and buying the cards for less than I would have paid for a blaster box. So I would do that every day of the week. So there's that one. Next up, 1973 Topps. This is the Dwight Evans rookie card. Also got an Al Bumry on there, actually, who is also a very good player. But yeah, Dwight Evans rookie card. Actually, Dwight Evans may end up getting in the Hall of Fame at some point too. Last year he missed out by 4 votes, I believe. So I think he's going to be on again in 3 years or 4 years, and he might have a good chance of getting in then. Don't know. I think maybe he might fall a little short, but he's a borderline Hall of Famer for sure. He had a really great career. He was a great defensive player, and also came just short of 400 home runs, and maybe I think he ended up with like 2,700 career hits. And so he was a great player, and glad to have it. This next card, Diego Sigee. Just bought this card. My wife and I guess it was about 3 weeks ago. You know, it seems weird to say, especially in the times that we're living in now, where everyone's you can't go out, you can't go anywhere. But 3 weeks ago, my wife and I went away for the weekend. We went out to Cape Cod, and we were going around to some antique shops, and I came across this card. It was $4. So I said, for $4, I have to get it. Particularly because it's a Red Sox player. Diego Sigee was a pretty average at best pitcher. Although I think in 1972, I forgot what year it was, but he did lead the American League in ERA one year, but overall, he had a sub 500 1-loss percentage for his career, but he was rather average. But for $4, I got a slabbed card, 1975, actually in a near mint 7 of one of my Red Sox players, so couldn't pass that one up. Lastly, I got this card. This is a 1982. I guess technically this would not be vintage, but it's a 1982 Flair. Carl Yastrzemski. This card commemorates his 3,000th game that he played, and you can see here it says May 25th, 1981. This is another card I got a great deal on. PSA 10, gem mint. The population on this one, I think, is like less than 50. So there's not a lot of 10s in this card out there. And I got this card for $11.50 with free shipping, which I thought was awesome, especially since it's Carl Yastrzemski, who is like one of my all-time favorite players. So there's a lot of good deals out there, guys. If you keep your eyes open and you're patient, you definitely can get some good deals. It's, in my opinion, it's turning into a buyer's market for sure. And that's it. Those are my recent pickups. So I appreciate everybody who's watching, everybody who watches and comments. Hope you all stay safe. And that's it. Bye for now.